Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, my name is George, and then this channel is Geomicrosphere, where I will teach you GIS, remote sensing and spatial analysis, then Microsoft Word, Excel and PowerPoint. So in today's video we are going to I'm going to show you how you can create a fishnet in ArcGIS Pro, explain what fishnet is, why it is used, and then walk you through the step-by-step process. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to create a fishnet for spatial analysis, hotspot analysis, a grid-based study, or a raster sampling. So a fishnet is simply a grid of equal size. So you are going to see a grid of equal size, which each of the grid represents a particular thing. And then for each cell represents a spatial unit that can be used for spatial statistics, hotspot analysis, regression analysis, sampling, raster, or standardized spatial data. So let's quickly get into it. So when do you need to create a fishnet? People ask those questions. Why should I create a fishnet? When do I need to create a fishnet? So a fishnet is when your data is scattered or irregular. When you want a uniform spatial unit, or you are performing a hotspot analysis, you need to create a fishnet, which is going to help you to get the value for each cell. So let's quickly get into it. So first of all, you are going to open ArcGIS Pro. As you can see, I have opened my ArcGIS Pro, and then we are going to load a study area boundary. So let's quickly add our study area boundary. So you add a study area boundary at where you want to do the fishnet for. So let me pick a study area boundary. Okay, so let me just pick this one here. Okay, so this is my study area boundary that I'm going to do the fishnet for. So we are going to make sure that the study area boundary has the coordinate of where the study area falls. So this study area fall within Ghana. So let me check the coordinate system and see if the coordinate system really fall within Ghana coordinates. So that is, we are checking for the projected coordinate system, which we are going to see if it's really fall within the zone 30. So you can see here the coordinate system is ArcGIS 1984, which is in the global coordinate system. So we can project this one into the Ghana coordinate system and then do it. So let's quickly do it. So if you want to project your coordinate system, you go to view, you come here, then you search for projects. Okay, so projects on the data management tool. So we are going to project this coordinate from ArcGIS 1984 to Ghana coordinate, which is going to be the zone 30. Alright, so you click on output coordinates. I have my coordinate at my favorite here, so I'll just choose it and then click on run here. Alright, so let's quickly check this one and see if the coordinate has changed or not. Okay, so let's go to spatial reference. So now you can see my coordinates has changed to spatial reference. You can see the ArcGIS 1984 zone 30 here. So now we can go ahead and then create our fishnets here. Alright, so the first of all, we are going to locate our fishnet. Where can we find our fishnet? So go to our geoprocessing tool in the analysis toolbox, then we can search for our fishnets here. So here we can search for fishnets. Alright, so now you can see we have a fishnet here, create a fishnet, which can be found on the data management tool. So let's click on create a fishnet. So inside create a fishnet, you see output future class, fishnet origin coordinates, and then the cell size and the row. So first of all, we are going to set this one to where we want to save our fishnet. So let me click here. So the fishnet, you can save it in your file database, or you can save it in a folder. So let me save my fishnet here. Okay, so now I have my name, the name of my fishnet here, and then here we are going to set our coordinate system. And then the coordinate system, you can see we have a template extend here. So I'm going to click on a template extend, and then choose my bosom district here. So you can see after clicking on the extent of a layer, and then you click on your study area, you will see the coordinate will fill. So don't manually fill the coordinate unless you know the coordinate of the area, or no unless you know the exact coordinate of the area. All right, so here you can see my extent coordinate. You can see it still represents as GCS WGS 1984, which if I run the fishnet, I'm going to get an error. So let me check the coordinate system of the actual map here. Okay, so the coordinate system of the actual map here is WGS 1984. So I need to change it to my local coordinate system, which is the WGS 1984 zone 30. So okay, so now let's go to our geoprocessing and see, or let me go back. Okay, so now let's set our output again, and then you click on extent, then you choose this one. So now you can see my coordinates has changed from the WGS 1984 to WGS 1984 zone 30 north here. And then here we have the cell size and then the cell height. So here you can set it to any value of your choice, but mostly you need to make it around 300, 500, because the cell size is going to be small if you set it like 30, 50, and then 100. So let's set here as 500, and then let's set here too as 500. All right, so the number of row and the number of column, you can leave it as a default. The software will set everything for you. Then geometry type, you change from polyline to polygon. So you change this one to polygon here. Okay, so now let's go to our environment here, and then see what we are going to do at the environment. So we go to environment, and then here you can also set the coordinate here. Okay, and then you have the processing extents, which we have already set, and then now we can leave everything here default. All right, so let me check this one here. Okay, all right, so now we have set everything which we need to set, and then now we can run it. All right, so now let's run our fishnet and see the result that we are going to get. Okay, so now our fishnet is done. Let's visualize our fishnet. So now you can see we have successfully created our fishnet, and then you can see we have two layers here. One is a point layer, and then one is a polygon layer. So you can see each of the cells has a point inside, and then so each, now if you do any analysis, we are going to get a value for each of the cells. But you can see the fishnet extend from my study area. So this one, I'm going to clip this one into my study area so that we'll get a fishnet which only cover the study area of where we are working. So let's go to our geoprocessing tool there, and then click on clip. Okay, so we have clip here, that is the data management tool here. So we are going to insert, let's choose clip on the analysis tool. So we are going to insert our fishnets here, and then we set our clip future, and then we click on run. Okay, so let's clip for the point or the label 1, 2. All right, so now I'm going to uncheck for my old fishnet here so that you can see the fishnet that only cover my study area here. Alright, so now you can see, now I have my fishnet here, which you will see each of the boxes inside my study area. So each of these boxes represents a setting. So if you do any hotspot analysis or regression analysis, you can interpret it using the grid of cells, and then you can see where the hotspot is, which grid has the hotspot, which grid has the cool spot. So that is the simplest way that you can use to do your hotspot analysis. So either you are doing your hotspot analysis or regression analysis, this is the simplest way that you can do it, or you can interpret your data using the fishnets. And then alright, so that is how we create a fishnet. And then if you are doing any analysis that's demand a fishnet, this is the simplest procedure that you can use to create a fishnet. So thank you very much for your attention. And then if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then drop a question in the comment section if you have any question concerning what we are doing as the fishnet. Thank you very much for your attention.